Hey, welcome to another episode of Life in the Art podcast show. I'm your host, Saint. Again, thank you for tuning in. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and hit that alert button as well, so you can get all the new updates. We're going to drop some new things for you. But again, welcome to this episode. Thank you for tuning in. And this week, we're going to have a different conversation. But before we start, salud, bigotry, and mi eyes. Let's go. So, this week I want to, I don't have a special guest, so we're just going to keep that conversation and some of the things that I wanted to, conversate with you and talk about. And what really, I think some of the, subscribed people, some of the people that tuned in over the last few weeks that asked for these type of content, number one, and I think that's going to be useful for you. And what I mean by that, right? What type of different people actually come into the art, right? Because for me, I've been here so long and I've had the privilege to have conversation with so many different types. Women, men, young, older, all different ways. And I always seem to, get different answers on how people move, what their agenda is, and so on. What I mean by that, right? I'll start with this. One of my clients, and I'll say a friend now, because he's not just a client, he's just a friend, right? I met him, I think, right after COVID or during COVID, and I was hanging out with my brother, Eric. That's my guy, that's my brother, and we're hanging out with meat at the hotel, and they're drinking, and we're having a good time. Like, hey, where should I go? What should I do? And I said, oh, okay, well, it's not a lot of things happening. These are the places I can take you. And so I take them out the first night. They have a good time. He's like, oh my gosh. So he's like, hey, second night, have a good time again. Third night, take him out. Before he leaves, like, hey man, I know you got I need all your numbers. I need your Instagram. I need all your contact because number one, I had a great time. We enjoy ourselves. And number two, the places you are taking me does not cost me so much. Well, I live here. I can have the same amount of fun as the next person, but I know where to go, how to enjoy myself without overspending. So he was appreciative. And now it's 2025, and that's the Jamaican crew I just took out, I told you guys recently. Well, the first time I didn't charge. The second time, I was like, okay, look, I'm tired, so here's the fee. My fee's $100, I take you guys out, I show you guys, I take all the headaches. And then the next year, he introduced me to some other people, like, hey, when I come, I go with Saint, he takes me out, I don't have to deal with anything. And then additionally, he complains more about the checks when we get it than I do. Well, it's my job, and that's why you hanging out with me. So he paid. But now, let me tell you up to recent day, he was just here, as I said, he comes and we hang out, he already knows the fee, but this time's a little different. So he books me a hotel where he's staying. So I don't have to commute. It's not a real bad commute, but at the end of the day, he covers my Uber because at the time I'm not driving. So he's like, okay, I'll just put you in the same hotel I'm in. I'm going to use my points. So take him out. God, no sleep at all. Take him out. We have a good time. At the end, this, and when they're leaving, I say, okay, hey, don't forget the tip. He gives me a smaller tip. And I say, okay, I'm not going to complain. Maybe it's because that he took care of a hotel, so he's looking, I got to pay a different, smaller fee. I said, all right. So at the end of the day, I don't say nothing. I leave, then he texts me about something to do something for him. I say, hey, no worries, I'll take care of it. Let's do this and this. And then I remind him, I say, hey, remember the fees $100 for you because you're OG, but everyone else is $150 now. You say, you know what? I apologize. Please come back to the hotel and I'm gonna pay you your full fee. That's someone here that comes for peace and joy, man. We're not chasing women. He don't care about going out for girl. He wants to drink, have a good time, enjoy with him and his friends, and know he don't have to deal with headaches. That's my type of people. But then I'll take you back a couple years ago. I had a young guy hit me up on my Snap channel. By the way, please go ahead and follow me on all social media outreach. Saint is my homeboy. I'm gonna put it down in the screen right now. All social media outlet, including Snapchat, Facebook, Instagram, everything social. Saint is my homeboy. So either way, this young brother reached out to me on Snap. I do my thing on Snap. So he reached out to me, hey, I'm going to come to DR, but I'm going with couples. So I want to have fun and your vibes, you look like you enjoy yourself, and I want to take me out, show me a good time. I said, I bet, I got you. And so he comes. I know when he gets here, I say, look, man, you want to do this, you want to do this, let's do it this way. I'm going to rent a car, and then I'm going to drive you around. I'm going to take you here, I'm going to take you there, we're going to do this. He's like, what? That's the price of the rental? Oh, man, yeah, let's do it. Get the rental car, take him out, first night, have a ball. I'm talking about a movie. Has a ball, we get tipsy, he has a good time, and he's a younger guy. So y'all young bloods, y'all know what y'all looking for. You want some women. So we find him some entertainment, get him back to the hotel, good to go. Next day, pick him up, we going to the beach. I have some actual friend of mine's, so you know waiting on women, how that goes. Took longer than we expected, so the beach didn't work out. We make a detour, have a good time. Next day, take him to the beach, have a good time. The last night of his, this man gets so wasted. I'm talking about twisted. He wants entertainment. That's not really my cup of fill. I could take you out, men, women, I could take you out, I could show you all the good time. But my thing is not, I live here, I can get those entertainment, but that's not my first. So either way, I make a couple calls. We on the way, they on the way, we hanging out, we at a club, boop doo, having a good time. And this man gets so drunk. There's a table behind us. This table got 4 or 5 bottles on the table. This man got one little bottle of Hennessy. And he start trying to offer it to the young lady at the table with the guy that got multiple bottles. So the guy let it slide the first time, second time, the guy says something. Now, bringing heat to me, bringing stuff I don't deal with. So luckily where we're at, they know me, so we make that adjustment. Hey, my bad. So we'll sit down. Hey, chill, man, chill. Ooh. He gets so drunk, now he wants to go home and go home and go home. I'm like, I got people coming for you. Now you too sloppy to wait. So, hey, clients, right? You got to take care of them. So we end up, let's go. I get called. Where you at? Where you at? We're here. I'm sorry, love. I had to go. Da da da. Now that's a connection I lost, right? That's a connection. Now someone's mad at me because I didn't stick to my word. I get the little guy to the hotel, so drunk, took me 30 minutes to wake him up. 30 minutes to wake him up. Finally get him a hotel room last night, get him to his hotel room, go home, come back in the morning, now picking up the phone, gotta get to his flight. I turn around, I finesse my way into the hotel, get upstairs to the room, wake him up, helping him pack, make sure he got all his things, I gotta take him back to the airport. I open checking everything, I see an address, so he's got a couple thousand pesos. Say, hey, I leave it there for a second. I say, hey, you got money in this. You got money in this dresser. He said, oh, okay. Takes the money, gives me 1,000 pesos. And I'll never forget the way he said, Underwood. I said, okay, that's strange. And I'm telling you, this is before I had a set fee for even my time. And once that happened, I said, cool, on the way to the airport. And remind me, right, at this time I'm not in tech. Now I'm in tech, but I wasn't in the tech. So I look at it, I said, hey, you had a good time, right? Yeah, man, it was a blast. All right, cool. So please take care of me according to the time that you have. Remind you, I drove this man around every day, took him places, make sure he had a good time. Man, it's like, oh man, I spent a lot of money this weekend, and yeah, let me get back to my house, and then I'm gonna check everything, and I got you. I'm like, I see the good in everyone. So I said, okay, bet, no problem. Never hear from him. Hit him up, nothing. Okay. I say about 3-4 months later, I get a phone call from him. Hey man, I'm in DR and my boy's with me. I just try to do the same thing you did with me when we went to the beach. Man, they charge us $200 something. Karma's a bitch, right? Because at the end of the day, you could have had the best experience if you would have just take care of business. Oh man, look man, I'm sorry. Come hang out with us. I'll take care of you from last time, and I got everything. I was like, no, I'm good. And eventually, like I said, I always see the good in people or have that empathy, so I go meet up with them and show their true colors. And that was the learning lesson that I learned. Okay, after that, there's certain things. I got other ones too, where I met a cool cat, or at least I thought he was cool, and it didn't work out so bad. That's a different story for a different time. But what I'm getting at is this. The different type of people that comes to DR. You got the people that's coming here for a while. I get along with those people because they've seen the change in Dominican Republic, right? When they were coming, they've been coming here 10 years, 15 years, and they used to come here for $100. They have the best day. Now $100 don't get you nowhere. That's good for the country, but it's also the fact you're surrounding as well. Those guys seen the changes, so they have to adapt just like I adapt, just like other people adapt. And then you got the young guys that all they see is YouTube. They see some guy on YouTube having the best time in Punta Cana, Santo Domingo. They don't know the backstory. They only see what they see on tape. So they're like, ooh, I'm gonna go have that same time. With no education how that person did it. Do they have a tour guide? Do they have something? They come here with that wild atmosphere and so on. And they're messing up the game. Those are the people that's messing up the game. Where, gentlemen, when you come to the DR, we talked about this previously. If you wasn't the man there, don't come here and try to be the man, because you're only making it worse for yourself. And if you're not gonna have that, if you don't end up having the best time, you're thinking like, oh man, how come it's you? It's you, you're the one. What do I mean by that? Again, I always like to give the content behind that story, right? If you don't have self-respect and you think coming here with 5K, 6K for 4 or 5 days is gonna give you everything, but when you leave, you're still gonna be the same person when you go back home. So because you don't have respect for yourself, these young ladies, these hustlers you meeting, they're not gonna have respect for you. They just wanna get that 5 to 10K you done came and blew here out of your pocket as fast, as quick as they can get it from you. They're gonna find a way from it. And then like I'm telling you, with the guys that's been coming here for so long and keep coming and enjoying themselves in DR, they know how to move different. They know how to get from point A to point B, have a good time, and keep coming every 4 or 5 months, every 3 months. Then I get guys that I meet them, especially where I live. I live in a nice building where it's Airbnb friendly. So I meet a lot of women and men that comes here on that vacation. They come on vacation, and based on their needs, you know, they have that fun. But again, if you don't have self-respect, she won't have self-respect, he won't have self-respect. And then you try to find people like me that are American or Americanized and we live here, you try to bring all your issues or all your things onto us. It's not our fault, man. We can only do so much because you won't listen to us. You actually won't listen to the people that live here most of the time because you don't look at us as someone that could possibly help you. You look at us as, oh, he's American, he makes American dollars, so let's me and him go half on this. Let's me and him go spend money. Or, hey, I'm on vacation, he's on vacation. No, we made that move. Different reason. I was dropped off here, other people choose everybody had their own reason to come here, but we're not on vacation like you. We live here. We can guide you, we can help you, but if you're not gonna listen, there's nothing we can do. And we're not on vacation, so you can't pretend like we gotta go just as hard as you do. We don't have to. This is daily life for us. We already made that move, we already made that adjustment. So that's the difference, man. That's why most of the time I don't really get along with people from the state. And that comes with women too. I meet women all the time that's from Europe, US. You're here for a different reason. You're here to wild out, to have a good time. And if you can find a local dude to take care of you, show you a good time, and you still go back home with your money, that's lovely. That's dope. I like that. But I'm not the one either. I'm the guy that's here. I'm going to give you guidance. I'm going to show you and tell you where to go. And hope is a good thing for you. Hope it helps out. But again, I'm not the guy that's going to wine and dine you and then send you back to the state. And then for the European ladies, they don't like me at all because I'm Haitian, but I'm too Americanized. So I met a young lady recently. My friend of mine, Brian, was visiting. He's like, oh, a young lady here, and met me, super cool, super dope, but wasn't a fan. I even tried to help her out to tell her where to go on a Sunday to find exactly what she was looking for. Attitude. Because I may be the look type, but no, I don't play these games, and that's not my style. So that's the difference between the people that's been coming here and the people that's not. I got one of my guys, when he comes, he knows my fee. He tells me, hey, this is where we're gonna stay. He books places for two. He said, here's your fee, and here's something for me. You do as you wish with it. I welcome those people to hit me up anytime. That's my guy. Some of those people, I'm going to make sure you have the best time. I'm going to take your headaches. I'm going to do these things to make sure we have a movie. Because it's all about an experience, right? You're not moving. You taking your hard-earned money. You come into a country. Your option is come with friends. Hopefully it works out. Everybody's on the same page. Or you come along because, hey, I wanna spread my wings. I wanna be on the thing. You don't want to be a passport bros, but that's what you've seen, and you think you can do it by yourself. You can't. Just the outcome may not be what you see on social media, because social media is misleading. But again, that's what it's gonna take. Now, for you people that don't know, when is a good time to visit Dominican Republic? In my personal opinion, the best time to visit is gonna be January through May. That's peak season. That means you're gonna get, I'm be honest, you're gonna get everything. You're gonna get all the New Yorkers, Jersey, all those people running away from home because it's too cold. Then you get all the Floridian people, everyone that's like, hey, tax season. You're gonna get all that. You can even come September, October, November. Actually, don't come September. You wanna come November, December, and January through May. Those are a good time to come, and those are the best time. Yeah, it's gonna be high season, but that's for you people that really never been here and you wanna find the best opportunity, the most fun, all these things. Why? All right, February is Independence Month for Dominican Republic. And La Vega, they have the carnival every weekend. So just like you go to Rio, Brazil, just like Haiti, Little Haiti in Miami, you know, that's carnival for these islands that have St. Thomas. Well, Dominican Republic is in February. From the first weekend of February to the last weekend of February, there is a carnival in La Vega. And yeah, it's a movie, shows, everything, and it's all free. But I will tell you, be careful. They walk around with these paddles. Boy, for men, they're supposed to just smack you on your butt. Like if you were at those drinking places in the States or in Europe where they paddle you on the board. But here, it's a different thing. They paddle you so hard, I swear. For me, my first time, man, he went too low. I don't think, my kids felt that. So again, that's something, that's one of the reasons why you want to do it. For the people that want that true experience in DR, you definitely want to come in February. It's called Carnival and it's in La Vega. If you want more answer, drop a comment and I can get you more detail or hit me up on all social media outlets. Same as my homeboy is that. Number two, if you're a music fan, especially Latin music fan, in March, there's a concert. Every March there's a concert that goes crazy. That's another one. I'm not saying name. If you want, you can go ahead and write me in the comments or reach out. And then in May, in April, another one, same thing. So there's a lot of activities in those times so you can get the real experience. And plus the weather is beautiful. The weather's real nice to go and to get in this. Now, again, why did I choose DR? DR chose me. God had a plan for me. I live here. I've asked my guests, and I always like to ask people this question: what would you change about DR? Both of my guests said nothing. And they have their reasons, but for a transition to Venezuelan, shout out to Alfonso, shout out to Dre. Both of them, different background. Neither of them said they would have a change. Why? Venezuelans, it's like being home. Same language, same everything. They're doing that. It's an easy transition. So for him, it was easy. For Dre, American, been all around the world, easier transition. For me personally, there's a few things I would like to change. Number one is the education-wise. Not just education, schooling, but education, what they're putting out there for people to learn, for people to understand. That needs to be changed because it's a dog-eat-dog world in the DR, and that goes back to you gentlemen and ladies that want to come here and look for specific things. If you come with the wrong intention, you're going to run away you're going to leave quickly. But if you come right with the right expectation, the right thing, you might love it and come back like many others do. But that's something I really want to change is the education level. And on top of that, how they treat my people. Again, I'm Haitian. I'm Americanized. I think other than being born in Haiti, and I'm proud to be Haitian, that's the only thing that's Haitian about me. So again, goes back to the education. I've explained to what happened to me. I see it all the time. And something that's going on, that's happening a lot, is what? I don't watch the news, but there's a little social media thing I do follow. Every day or every other day, I see deporting Haitians, deporting Haitian. They love to put it on camera. They love to put it on camera. It's like they want to show, that's their message, right? I'm from Haiti. Until now, you may not, all they show is bad things in Haiti. But Haiti's beautiful, just like DR. I know we're behind, even though we're the first free country, and happy Black History Month. And Black history does not, I repeat, does not happen without Haiti. Haiti was one of the first free countries. But either way, all they do is show that on that little channel. But now what's happening in Cuba and Puerto Rico and the United States? Dominicans are getting deported. And some people are happy. I saw a guy like, man, America's not what you guys think. It was crazy. I had to go through this to get here. I'm happy to be home. I'm happy to be home. And then some people are complaining, oh, why they're deporting Dominicans? Same reason why Dominican Republic been deporting Haitians for so long. There are people that need to get deported, but there are also people that need to be treated fairly because you're benefiting. Who's building all those high rises, all these investments, Punta Cana, Santo Domingo, La Terena, Puerto Plata, all these different things are happening. It's on the backs of Haitians. But Haitians get treated the worst here. And now Dominican Republic is getting, not Dominican Republic, but some of the people are getting the taste of that medicine, and I hear complaining. You can't complain when you're doing the same. Do to others what you want to do to you. Treat your neighbors kindly. Treat them as humans, because you're going to benefit from that. And I'm one of them, Exhibit A. So that's something I want to say, and that's something I really wanted to put out there, is the education I would love to change, not just schooling in general. And as far as what U.S., Cuba, and Puerto Rico is doing to Dominican, that has nothing to do with me. But I definitely wanted to touch on that subject because, again, it's not fair, but maybe that opened the eyes of the leaders of this country because it's needed. So, on top of that, man, I had some other I had some people ask some questions. How is the life here for a particular? Oh, I want to make investment. The investment is going to be based on you. The lifestyle is going to be based on you. But something before you look into those, you got to stop looking at Dominican Republic as a third world country, because it's not. It is, again, I repeat this, it has been the #1 destinations for vacation tourism for the last 2 years. I believe is going to win it again. Shout out to Colombia. They're thriving, they're getting there. But you can't think of it, oh, I'm going to invest 50, 60, 80,000 and get a house on the beach and so on. If that's the case, I'm going to tell you, you're about 10 years too late. That if you think that's going to, so it's not high as the States, but you're not going to do that. You have to be smart. You have to be able to think about it, that you would invest into a thriving economy, and the way they do it, you're never going to be in too much debt because the way they do things. So that's the way. But again, some of the things I want to talk about is the different people that come here, different expectation, and why I may or may not get along with them. And I hope that helps you, because again, if you're an OG that's been coming to DR, now you don't went to Colombia, you don't want all these things, you see the difference. Your mindset's different. You come more on the relaxation side. You come more on the like, okay, I'm on vacation. I do get to get some eye candy, as my brother say, eye candy. I get to do all these things, but this is a place of opportunities. You like smoking cigars? Come here. Come meet the right network. create yourself a cigar brand like my boy JB does. You want to have a little bar. You want to do something. You want to live here. You can create your opportunities, but stop complaining and say, oh, these people don't respect me, or when I go is not this, and that's it. And you know how I know when someone is worth my time, me personally, right? When they're coming, do they call me in advance? Hey, I'm going to be in DR on this day to this day. Here we go. Or they call me and say, hey, I just landed. What's up? What's going on? Can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do that? That means you have no respect for me. That means you think I'm just sitting here waiting on you to come back like I'm one of your thoughts chopping that door or whatever it is. That's not me. I have the respect for me. I can help you make the best time. And that you done told me in advance. You told me, and I'm gonna make sure you have a good time. Because that's what I do, top tier services. We're going to make sure you have the best time. We're going to call it a movie. We're going to give you the experience that you're going to be like, man, this place is legit. I'm going to be right back. So that's a different type of things. This is one of the reasons why you may or may not have fun, because you think your money leads with that, and you may have a rude awakening, and that's how it's gonna go to you. And then we already talked about customer service a while back. So that's my DR. That's how I look at DR. That's how I treat DR. DR is an amazing place once again, but who you are and what you're after, it could be a difference. So imagine you being in New York City. That's the best place I can describe it to. If you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere, right? That's what they tell you. Well, if you can make it in DR, you can make it anywhere. I got dropped off here. I'm making changes to give myself the lifestyle that I require for myself. Not by robbing, stealing, cheating, doing people wrong, but by doing what's right for me and right for others. Because that's how you're going to make it. That's how you're able to be successful without anyone being behind you and say, oh, this person did me wrong. Oh, don't trust that guy. That's my style. That's what I do. And this is my DR. And that's my life in DR. And that's what next week, we'll do it a little different. We're going to show you some different vibe. We're going to do it. I'm going to take you guys on an adventure with me. We're going to go to Wandolia. We're going to take the whole day. And I'm going to show you life and my shoes when I decide to have fun. And then I'm going to explain it to you. So it's not going to be a video that just shows you what I'm doing. I'm going to tell you what I'm doing. And then you can come out and experience that yourself. If you want my services, we can give you my services. If you don't, it's okay. But you'll have the understanding, how can I enjoy myself by myself or with a group and make DR your place, make it your playground. Because it is a playground for all types of people. You just got to be the right one and know what you want. And this is another episode of Life in DR. And I hope you enjoyed it. Again, please click on that subscribe and notification button for all content, because we're going to keep bringing you facts. We're going to keep bringing you all the content of someone that actually live here, not just me, but each and my upcoming guests. I love you guys. As always, I am, because we are.